Welcome back to this week's segment of the Wolfpack News. I'm Daniel Whitman.
And I'm Dylan Marcia. This week we'll be bringing all the love to North Paulding.
Say, Dylan, do you have a Valentine this year?
Fortunately, Daniel, I do not have a Valentine this year.
Want to be my Valentine?
All right, we'll be back in 20 seconds.
In celebration of Valentine's Day, we asked fellow AVTF students what their perfect date is. Let's see what they had to say.
My perfect date would be him coming and picking me up with a bouquet of roses and going to Dave & Buster's and then going out for dessert.
Okay, so my perfect date would be probably going horseback riding with whoever I'm out on a date with, and then like a surprise picnic, and I don't know, just having fun.
My perfect date would be watching Spider-Man and eating food from fast food places. And it's paid for, not by me.
For a Valentine's date, I would take her to a drive-in movie theater and hold her hand.
My perfect date involves going out to lunch, then going to a movie, and afterwards just driving around and having a good time, and then afterwards going and playing Guitar Hero.
My perfect date would be going to Paris and going to Fashion Week and looking at all the clothes.
My perfect date would be going out to get some food and then probably going to play laser tag because I hate myself.
The FCCLA Club is hosting a Red Rose fundraiser this year. For $2.50, you can buy your Valentine a single red rose with a blank note attached. Use this blank note to write them a sweet message. Roses can be purchased on RepTrack. You can scan the QR code below to be directed to the FCCLA RepTrack. If you are interested, your rose must be purchased by the morning of Monday, February 14th. The rose can be picked up at the FCCLA table set up in the lunchroom on Valentine's Day during your lunch period. All proceeds will go towards FCCLA's state funds.
This week, we asked some teachers about sources of strength and how to be there for others.
Remember, what do sources of strength mean to you, and what's your favorite part about it?
Okay, to me it means that I've been recognized as a good listener, someone that students can feel comfortable with, sharing things with me, and that they know that I'll help them out with the next steps. My favorite part is just that it's an honor that someone thinks that highly of me.
What are some ways that students can lend a helping hand to their fellow students to show support during the month of February?
Well, as I always say to my students, they can always lend us a helping hand by listening, by being there for their friends, and by giving and receiving advice. And especially during this month of February, we know that Valentine's Day is coming up, and some people might be lonely. Some people may not have somebody they can spend a Valentine on. So maybe just be aware of that and be always willing to help.
Sources of Strength. Sources of Strength is a club that is here for the school to help students who are dealing with issues, whether it's family, whether it's mental health, physical health. We provide encouragement to students who feel lost or helpless sometimes at school, or feel like they don't have a voice or a way or someone that they can confide in.
Remember, if you're ever feeling alone, there will always be someone there for you. If it's teachers, staff, or your fellow students, you are never truly alone. Now let's head over to Sports with Maddox.
Yesterday, the males and female varsity soccer teams competed here at North. The males team played against Kennesaw Mountain, losing 3-0. The females team played against Kennesaw Mountain, winning 5-1. This Friday at 7:15 p.m., the boys varsity will be competing against Paulding County High here at North. The females varsity game will be next Wednesday at Bremen at 5:30 p.m. We wish them the best of luck. The varsity basketball teams will kick off the end to their regular season with a game against the North Cobb Warriors. The game will take place at North Cobb. Girls will play at 6 and the boys will play at 7. Be sure to come out and support. As the basketball season comes to an end, a few of our basketball cheerleaders will be hanging up their palms. We interviewed 2 of the seniors on the team and asked them how the season went and what they'll miss the most. Let's take a look.
Okay, so I've been cheering for 2 years now, and basically, I mean, it's a lot of fun. But I mean, every game we always hang out, just have a good time with the coaches, and practice cheers and stuff. Just make sure we're kind of cleaning it up each time, getting loud and stuff like that. So it makes me feel, I don't know. I like that my coaches notice. I really do try to kind of step up, especially as a senior this year, step up for all the younger girls coming up, and I'm glad that they've kind of noticed that, because I do try to make them proud. So I think some of the challenges is, especially since it's a little bit of a smaller team, it's very hard for us to be loud sometimes. So one of our biggest challenges this year is just constantly making sure it is 110%. One or two people not stomping, not saying anything, it makes us sound way different than versus the whole team going full effort. So I love cheering. I love the team so much. It's just a bunch of great girls, and it's definitely something I'll miss, leaving this year. I love the girls. I love the team. I love to cheer. I love the games, and it's just a lot of fun.
I'm Ainsley Wallace. I'm a senior, and this is my 3rd year being on basketball cheer. It definitely makes me feel open and excited. I like being able to support the teams, and I just like being there for them even when they're having their bad days. And it's nice getting to get the crowd excited, and it's nice when there's a lot of people in the crowd, because then I feel like we do better because people are actually there to watch us. Sometimes when there's not a lot of people, it's hard to keep going, because I feel like there's no point if nobody's watching us. And there's not really a lot on our team, so when we go to other schools, there's 20 people and we only have 13 or 14 on a good day. So when there's 20 of them and 14 of us, we just sound so quiet and little, and then sometimes some of the cheerleaders are mean, so then I feel like we're not doing good, so it's kind of hard. I definitely was not an outgoing person. I was very quiet and shy, but I feel like being on the cheer team has definitely made me more outgoing, and I feel like a lot of people know me more, so I feel like I know more people as well, and just being supportive as a person. I wasn't very supportive beforehand.
Our track and field team season is starting soon, with their first meet being Saturday, February 12th at New Manchester High School. The first event starts at 9 a.m. Be sure to come out and support our track and field team. This Valentine's Day, we asked some athletes here at North why they love their coach. Take a look.
I love my coach for soccer, Escamilla, because he's just a good coach. He knows a lot about the sport. He helps us, and he pushes us every day to be better.
I love my track coaches because they help push me and motivate me to always do better.
I love Coach Bob because he's really encouraging and he's just so upbeat.
I love my throws coach, Coach Bob, because he's taught me everything that I know, and when I first started, even though I wasn't very good, he still always encouraged me and always wanted me to try harder and for me to do my best, and he's always pushed me.
Honestly, I love Coach Bob because he's a very nice man, very encouraging. He's a great man, great motivator, and been my coach the past 3 years, and I loved every second of him.
I love Coach Bob because, he makes you put in the effort. He's helped me with a lot. I went from throwing 60 feet to 120 feet within a span of a year, so I'm very appreciative of that.
I love my position coach because he stops at nothing for all of us to get better. He's a really great motivator, and he just really wants all of us to succeed, and I find that really admirable, and I respect that a lot about him.
As coaching here, this is my first year playing football, and the thing about coaching here that was so different was he knew what it takes for success. He knew what it took for us to be great. He always pushed me. The first time he met me, he told me that he believed in me. He saw me going D1, and actually, he promised me that no matter what, I would go D1, and it happened. But coaching here, he always pushed me to get better. I can always talk to him if I need something, and he'll always take time out of his day to help me out get better.
This week, we're bringing back Wolfpack playlists. Let's head over to Ashley and see what students are listening to.
Welcome back to this week's segment of Wolfpack Playlist. This week is a special edition of love songs, so let's get right to the love. Sophia Mimosa submitted Bloom by the Paper Kites because she loves the lyrics.
Can I take you to a moment where the fields are painted gold?
Caleb Johnson is listening to Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji because it's a super underrated song and it's one of his all-time favorites.
Slow dancing in the dark. Don't follow me, you'll end up in my...
Rebecca Bourne submitted Brightside by the Lumineers because it makes you feel like you're in a music video.
I could barely see your eyes, still silent in a hotel room, and the light in your eyes.
Carly Zalewski chose an iconic one, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, because it reminds her of a scene in the movie 10 Things I Hate About You.
Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so.
That's all we have for you this week. Now back to you.
The month of February is Black History Month, and our resident Multicultural Association pieced together a periodic table full of historical Black figures. We sent out our reporters to get a better look at the project. We interviewed members Rain Brown and Venus Moody. Let's take a look.
Everyone knows about Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, all those people, but they don't really know about the other people that were also involved in Black History Month and stuff. So we decided to showcase all of that with a periodic table. So we decided to put it up in the that one hallway that goes to the lunchroom so that everybody could see it. Our favorite part of the periodic table is the activist part. Well, it's my favorite because that's the one we worked on, and we had like 5 people in our group. It's the most, like, we had 27 people to work on. So we had 5 people in our group, and we were both in that group, and we just had fun making it.
Just seeing everybody like come together as like one big group and just seeing it like just on the wall, like coming as one.
It makes me feel happy because every time I walk into the school or if I'm walking past it and I see somebody near there, I'm just like, do you like our periodic table? Because we worked hard on it, and they're always like, yeah, so that makes me feel better.
Yeah, I like it because it's actually like doing something for Black History Month.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, it's Black History Month, y'all, like it actually shows that we appreciate the activists and everybody who actually helped with Black History Month.
Exactly.
The National Art Society has been spending the past few Fridays drawing and painting a new mural in the main hallway between Miss Harrell and Miss Pittman's rooms. The mural will be inspired after the financial services and web design classes they teach here at North. We asked club member Alexis Collenberg to see what the mural is all about.
Miss Harrell and Miss Pittman wanted us to paint a little mural in their alcove, kind of like where their doors are, to represent like web literacy and like design and stuff. So that's what we're doing, just having a grand old time. So it's probably going to take 2 to 3 weeks, but we're only really working on Fridays for that. So it should be done soon. We're hoping before break. We're gonna put shower curtains kind of over where the paintings and stuff are so that we can like hide it. So it's gonna be like a big grand reveal once we're finally ready to show the school. It's gonna be fun. My favorite part about painting the mural has been reaching over other students to reach where I need to paint. It's been super fun.
That's all we have for you this week. Be sure to tune in next week.
And as always,
stay classy, North Paulding.